All right, today is Valorant. Before we even play Valorant, y'all know what I want to do? I want to do a ranking of my favorite Madrid teams. What I mean by Madrid teams is the teams that participated at Madrid Masters. I want to do a list of my favorite teams out of that bunch of teams. I'm just gonna write them on here real quick, and then I'm gonna move them around and stuff. All right, FPX, Carmine Corp, Loud, Gen G, Sentinels, Heretics, EDG, Paper X. I believe that's all of them. These are all the teams that was there. Now what I am going to do, I'm going to mix around and put which teams were my personal favorites. Let's start from the bottom. I think it's more interesting when you start from the bottom and build your way up. My least favorite team out of all of these teams would honestly have to be the Heretics. Reason being, I just don't know enough about them. Like, I don't know enough about that team. That was one of the two teams like that I really didn't watch much of. So I didn't really get to see them and be like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get intel on the squad. So the Heretics at the bottom. Number 7, same reason why the Heretics are at the bottom. FPX. I watched basically every Madrid game. Basically every, not all of them, but almost all games. But I just don't remember nothing from those two teams specifically. All the other teams, I know enough about those teams. I watched. Those two are the only ones I was not able to pick up. Alright, now this is where it gets interesting. And this is off of personal favorite. This isn't off of which team do I think is better. No, this is just my favorite team from the Masters Madrid. Alright, I just want that to be understood. And number 6, honestly, I gotta go with EDG. EDG was a good squad too. They are a good squad. I honestly just liked all the teams above more. And I remember stuff from EDG, but I remember more memorable things from the other teams. Even though I think EDG was like a final 16, which isn't much because it's 8 teams. But this top 5 is where it's like I watched enough from all of these teams. EDG, I remember, but some stuff, it went out the back of my head. These top 5 teams right here, I remember. Like, I know, yeah. This is tough. I'm gonna be honest, bro. At number 5, and I rock with this team heavy. I don't want to do this, but I gotta put Carmine Corp. The only reason I'm putting Carmine Corp at number 5 is because the 4 teams above Carmine Corp, I feel like they just played better as a team. You know what I'm saying? They played better as a team. Carmine Corp played amazing as a team. Don't get me wrong. They did a phenomenal job as a team. But I feel like the top 4 teams, and these actually were the top 4 teams right here are literally the top. Like, they went on to play the last 4 teams remaining. Like, and I think that really just came down to their teamwork. You know what I'm saying? They just did better as a team. Number 4, rock with this team heavy. Paper X. The reason I have Paper X at number 4 for my personal favorites is because I feel like those top 3 teams that I have are just, they have more individual standout players, in my opinion. They have more, at least in the Madrid, Masters Madrid, they had more individual standout players. You know what I'm saying? Like Paper X, you know something's gonna do something. You know Forsaken's gonna do something. Mayette was doing good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like for the most part, it was Mayette, something, and Forsaken. The other two, I just don't remember them individual wise. They're at number 4 for individual feats. I just feel like the other two outside of those 3 just didn't have enough. Not saying they had none, but they just didn't have enough individual moments. Top 3 is very tough for me. Like, very tough. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Number 2 and 3 can go either way for me. If I'm being quite honest. Number 2 and number 3 can go either way for me. But the reason I'm going to put Loud at number 3 is because the number 2's team, their dominance over Masters Madrid, they just dominated all the way to the end. But Loud, phenomenal team. I really like their synergy. They play well together. Like I said, the team that I'm gonna put at number 2, they just dominated more. Like, they dominated Masters Madrid. And that team is Gen G. Sentinel's #1 for me. My personal favorites. Gen G, I was rocking with them heavy since the first game I watched them play. Like, I think before teams started getting eliminated. Like, I was like, bro, this team is fire, bro. Like, this team, like, these top 3 teams have 5 people that are standout players. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to have multiple standout moments in the series, the top 3 teams. That's why these 3 teams stood out to me most, because the majority of these teams always play good together. Like, the majority of these teams play really good together. All of them do. But not all of the teams have 5 players that are standout players that's going to get it done in the heat of moments. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can shoot, but everybody's not a standout player in my eyes. And Gen G, they phenomenal. I was rocking with Sentinels since the kickoff before Madrid. When I watched the Sentinels at kickoff and then I saw the teams play at Madrid, I was like, yeah, this is still like my favorite squad out of everybody. Like, they just play so well together. Like, they play extremely well, like, with each other. They play really good. Hats off to them. Round of applause for winning. You know what I'm saying? Spoilers for those who don't know. If you don't know, then I'm gonna be honest, that's crazy. Now, Gen G gave them a run for their money. Gen G gave them a run for their money. But it's kind of crazy how Gen G beat them in the upper finals. Sentinels had to play in the lower finals to move on to the grand finals. They beat Paper X in the lower finals, went to the grand finals, and got their revenge against Gen G. It was almost like a story, like a movie. You know what I'm saying? You lose in the beginning of the movie, you win at the end, like Karate Kid 3. The bully dude, how Jaden Smith got beat up by the dude, trained basically the entire movie just to beat him at the end. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like that. Like, they got their revenge. And it went to 5 maps. I was saying it last night while I was playing Valorant. Based off how well Gen G and Sentinels were playing with each other, and the fact that Sentinels just lost to them, and now they finna come, they coming ready, they finna come with different energy, and Gen G knows that the Sentinels are nothing to play with. I literally said playing last night on Valorant, I was like, I did not think it was not going to go to 5 maps. In my head, if it did not go to 5 maps, there's an issue, because I just could not see it happening any other way. These are my teams in order for Masters Madrid. My personal favorites. My top 8. Not off of who I think is the best, but just who I liked more from watching the Masters Madrid. Comment and let me know whether you're watching live or post live, or if I turn this into a video. Comment and let me know your order. Alright? I'll probably make this a video. Yeah, I'll probably make this a video. How everybody feel about Clove, the new agent? Let's watch her video.